Welcome to our TST Dialogue. So we'll be talking about different issues in our society, and today we are joined here with Mr. Jason Kasuto. He's going to tell us about the Namibia Economy Summit, which is being held for the first time this year. Welcome, Mr. Jason.
Thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Jason, tell us about this Namibia Economic Growth Summit. When was it established, and what was the agenda, the vision, and the mission of this summit?
Well, in April 2019, this year, the head of state mentioned in his State of the Nation address that he has appointed a high-level panel on the Namibian economy to address some of the issues that have, obviously we've had 10 consecutive quarters of negative growth, and that has seen unemployment on the rise, that has seen businesses closing, in particular youth unemployment being a very critical factor. Presented an opportunity to activate what we call the high-level panel on the Namibian economy as an initiative through the Office of the President, comprising of members of the private sector and key experts, to be able to apply our minds around plausible solutions to achieving economic growth. So that in a nutshell,
It's basically how it was formed.
How it was formed.
Oh, okay. How is it so different from other summit that has been held in terms of the nature of it and how it's going to be held? How is it different from the others that have already been done before?
We need to differentiate between the investment conferences or platforms that have taken place in the past with the Economic Growth Summit. Economic Growth Summit primarily focuses on bringing together industry and government, largely domestic investors and government, to start to speak to each other around what are the policy impediments to growth, what are the challenges around growing the local economy, growing their businesses in order to fast-track job creation. So that conversation is probably the key feature that's different from what you would have as an investment summit, which primarily looks at showcasing investment opportunities in Namibia and inviting key international investors to match with those investments. Whereas what we're talking about is primarily a discussion that would lead towards recommendations, but also, yes, we will be having key investors there, both local, regional, international investors, some of whom will be making key announcements in terms of their capital commitment to the country, which ties into one of the main objectives of the Economic Growth Summit, and that is within our broader objective of raising $1 billion USD over the next 2 years. As a panel, we have set a target of $500 million USD to be committed as part of the summit by key investors, both local, regional, and international.
Oh, okay. So is this going to be a once-off thing, or it's going to be an annual thing until you attain your goal?
Well, we really, when we look at the future and we're looking at the future, we're saying that we want to build a resilient Namibia, a Namibia where economic growth also equates to sustainable employment and the upscaling of the living standards of the ordinary Namibian. The need for the summit was necessitated by the fact that we are in a negative situation. So hopefully as time goes, we won't be needing to have an economic growth summit. But however, I think that the platform should always be there where you've got industry speaking to government and where we've got commitments around policy issues.